It's Valentine's Day weekend. Do you know how the tradition started?
Another Black History moment.
And the Red Devils head to the NCC tournament on Saturday. All today on the Air.
1, 2, 3.
I'm your host, Lexi.
And I'm your co-host, Derek.
This Sunday is Valentine's Day. We all know what the holiday is about now, hearts, candy, couples, but how did it all start?
Have you ever wondered why we celebrate Valentine's Day? In the 3rd century, Saint Valentine was put to jail for his Christian beliefs by King Claudius II, and while he was in jail, the jailer who jailed him felt bad for him, let his daughter visit him. His daughter was blind. St. Valentine and the jailer's daughter fell in love, and he healed her, and he was martyred shortly after that. And then, but before he died, he sent a letter to her that said, "From your Valentine." And that's how Valentine's Day was started. I caught up with some students to see what Valentine's Day meant to them.
Valentine's Day to me is just a day that you spend with somebody that you love.
No matter if you're homosexual, people who means the most to you.
You spend time with them. It's not all about gifts. It's just about being with that person.
So people you love, care about, or a girlfriend, or someone you have a crush on even, to what you think of them.
Valentine's Day for me is a day to celebrate the love that I have for my wife.
So my Valentine's plans are I'm going to go to church, and then I'm going to have lunch/dinner with Sammy Hayes.
I have a date with my husband.
My girlfriend out to eat for dinner, probably celebrate Snowball.
It's going to hang out with a couple friends and just spend time with people that I care about.
I'm Macy Thornburg. Have a great Valentine's Day. Back to you guys in the studio.
It's Friday, and all through February, we will share with you another Black History moment every Friday. Today's moment is from 1967. People's right to marry who they wish has been a hot topic recently in our country, but it is hardly the first time that controversy has come up.
For a long time, it was illegal in many states for people of mixed races, especially blacks and whites, to marry. This changed when in 1967, Richard Loving and Mildred Jeter were married in Washington, D.C., only to be arrested as soon as they went home to Virginia. In 1967, the Supreme Court handed down their decision in the Loving versus the State of Virginia case and struck down all laws prohibiting interracial marriage. Still, it wasn't until 2000 that the last state to officially legalize interracial marriage. It was then that Alabama finally removed the last language from their laws, even though the laws were unenforceable since the decision in 1967. Today, people of all races and sexual orientations are free to marry who they want, and that was partly because of the Lovings. Sort of fitting for Valentine's Day weekend.
Now let's check in with Serena for another look at some current announcements.
There's still time for seniors to get their honors and awards applications, and it's time for another sale next week at the Red Hot Bookstore. All month long for February, the Red Hot Bookstore is featuring different sale items each week. Next week, the sale is zip-up sweatshirts. All zip-ups sweaters include full zip and 1/4 zip. Will only cost $25. Make sure you check them out in the bookstore during lunch in the cafeteria and take advantage of these great sale prices. Honors and awards are local scholarships that only for Richmond High School students. If you have a 2.0 or higher GPA, you are eligible to apply. See Mrs. Porter in the Counseling Center for an application. All applications are due March 1st. Remember, you must pick up your own application. There are quite a few scholarships for different areas, and even some non-traditional or trade schools, so check it out now. Seniors, if you want to get a complete list of scholarships available, then check out RHS Counseling Center webpage. You can also pick up a list in the counselor's office. There are several new scholarships for Wayne County students, so check it out soon because deadlines are quickly approaching. And one more announcement for seniors. It's time to think about filling out your FAFSA. RHS is hosting FAFSA days to help get yours filled out. The first will be in February 24th at 10 a.m. and at 6 p.m. in the Career Center. You and your parents can come and get help filling out this important college application for financial aid. That is your announcements. Back to you guys in the studio.
Looks like more snow's on the way. Let's check with Cody to find out what to expect.
We do have a lot more snow on the way. As we move into tomorrow, we will see temperatures drop rapidly into the single digits and tens. There is a slight chance of snow showers Saturday, but we are guaranteed snow Sunday as temperatures rise into the 10s and 20s. When we return to school Tuesday, we will see things starting to warm back up into the 20s and 30s. We will not see snow for a while after that, as temperatures continue to rise during next week. Join us in for your next week's forecast.
As we start to wind up many of the winter sports, there are still a couple in action this weekend. Let's check in with Dante in the Red Devil Sports Center.
It's actually 3 sports in action this weekend as wrestling and bowling continues their postseason. Play and boys basketball begins their NCC tournament play. With the growth of the North Central Conference, our Red Devils will have to win the tournament this year to repeat as champions. The tournament kicks off this weekend with the winners bracket in Lafayette and the losers bracket playing at Tech in Indy. RHS starts at 1 p.m. in Lafayette on Saturday against Harrison. With a win, they will face McCutcheon at 7 p.m. McCutcheon went undefeated this year in NCC games. With a loss in the first round, RHS would have been off until February 20th when they played in the 9th place game. Good luck to the Red Devils in the new tournament format. Also this weekend, RHS Bowling competes at Semi-State in Anderson. Individuals competing kick off at 8 a.m. with the team events in the afternoon. RHS is sending 2 individuals, Braden Schaefer and Braden Whited. The team then competes at 1 p.m. in hopes of earning their first semi-state championship and moving on to the next state finals next weekend in Lafayette. Good luck to all the bowlers. And a couple more athletes look to advance to the state this weekend as Austin Bain and Braden Plunkett compete in wrestling semi-state at Newcastle. Austin is looking to stay undefeated and get his second shot at winning the state title. Good luck to both of them. One last reminder that track starts next Tuesday. If you have any questions, see Coach Hitson in room 309. That's sports. Back to you guys.
That's the show. Good luck to all the sports team as well as the speech team who will be competing in sectionals this weekend.
And good luck to the Devilettes who will be competing in another winter guard competition as well.
Remember, we're off on Monday for President's Day, so we'll see you back here for school on Tuesday and another show on Wednesday.
Have a great 3-day weekend.